I mean, it is disrespectful for sure. It's like, dang, you were preying on my downfall pretty much.
Yeah. Basically, that the Belal and Kamaru Usman beef is fake. We're in the fucking golden age of fucking welterweights, baby. All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of One More Round. Joined again by my co-host Robert.
Hello, everyone.
How we doing today?
We're all right. We're all right. Sad, but all right. You know,
And
it's
why?
not. It's not a bad view.
And why are we sad?
Well, cause our picks lost, but you know, at least the welterweight division is back, baby.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll probably get into it in a little bit, but it's about to be gridlocked with freaking Islam moving up.
We'll see. We'll
All
see.
right, man. Let's get into it, dude.
All
UFC
right.
315 happened this weekend. JDM defeated Belal Muhammed at UFC 315 in, was it Montreal, Canada?
In Canada, yeah.
That sounds about right. All right, man. Just starting off with the prelims, which match stood out with you the most?
Out of the early prelims or prelims
Yeah, just we'll go early
or
prelims
any
first. We'll go the first three early prelims.
early prelims, I'm gonna have to go with Santos against Lee. That one was crazy. Like first round and a half, dude, they were going at it, and then Santos got smart and started wrestling. But then they still kept going at it, but it was a good fight.
Yeah, man.
I
Lee pulled it off at the end, but I mean, it probably would have got fight of the night, but there was a couple other good scraps on there. Huh?
No, Lee didn't pull it off at the end. It was Santos.
Oh shit, my
He
bad.
fucked them up.
I don't know. I
He
thought Lee.
fucked them up, bro. Yeah, no, he fucked them up, dude.
Damn, bro. I don't know what I was watching. I had just woken up from my nap, bro. I was groggy on this one.
Yeah, you missed a good one, and then you missed another good one before that too. That one is with Amakan and
Oh
Katona.
yeah. I saw
Hey,
the.
that boy got whooped
Yeah, I saw the highlight on this one.
immediately. Immediately, dude. He read this guy like nothing, dude. Ate him alive, bro.
Bro, he got them triple
And
G
not didn't
hands, huh?
even get hurt. Didn't even get hurt. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there in Kazakhstan, man. They're freaking doing the rice thing with with the buckets or something, punching bricks because that's all they got over there. But dude, they got hands.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a problem in the bantamweight division.
Yeah, and then like, didn't you say he went against Umar already too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Let's see. I think he knocked him down too, and I think it was like the first round. He knocked down Umar, but yeah.
yeah, maybe it was too soon, you know, and maybe it was a fight that was maybe too soon. But I could see him going up the ranks.
Yeah, working his way back up.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. 2026, we'll see him up there if he keeps going like this.
I remember the name. What's his name? Beksat
Almakan?
Beksat Almakan.
Yeah.
Remember the name. We'll talk about him in a little bit too. All right, what about the the burial one? This dude got sent to the shadow realm.
Yeah, Shadow Realm, and then you saw how he got his skull cracked, his skull dented actually.
Yeah, dude, that shit. You think this dude ever
That's
comes back and fights again or not?
dude, I wouldn't. Like, all right, I'm with Aldo. Two Brazilians retired tonight.
You get your goal, you get your skull cracked, dude. How do you think that affects you?
Uh, dude, I would never even touch a glove again. I can do better stuff, you know. I have sponsors and all that. Hey, coaching is great. See your guys move up the divisions, you know. That's a great time.
Uh,
It doesn't have to be over just like that, you know. You could get into coaching, and then next thing you know, one of your fighters is in the UFC going for the championship belt, and then they're talking about you like, oh yeah, he was a pretty good fighter. Da da da.
so what happens? You're holding gloves or you're holding mitts and you miss and they get popped in the head.
Nah, well, you know that happens. That happens all the time,
Oh,
actually.
head kick, dude! You're blocking a head kick and you just
Yeah,
miss
but
it.
you know, it's one of those things that happens. But at least you're not getting your skull caved in, you know,
Mm.
because that's in practice. You know, we're talking about practice. We're not talking about a intent to kill you. You know, like this guy Burial.
What about this one, Navajo Sterling?
Hey, I told you, man. He's got hate in his heart.
He's next up
He
for City
he pieced him
Kickboxing.
up. He pieced him up.
What are they at?
Yeah,
Light heavyweights, I think. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean it's a pretty dry
yeah,
division, so give him a couple more. He'll probably be fighting for the title next year if he keeps winning.
yeah. I would see that.
All right, what else? Jessica Andrade washed like I called it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's too bad. Good
Jazz
thing she got that
Divisius.
OF going, you know.
Let's see, Mike Malott.
Fuck Mike Malott. How about that?
Yeah, it's still fuck
Nah,
Mike Malott,
I'm
bro.
just kidding, but
He,
he fucked them up.
these Canadians disrespecting the national anthem, bro. People don't forget.
Oh man, people don't forget, man.
Oh yeah,
But
Charles
yeah,
Red.
that was a good showing. You know, hometown. He did it for his hometown over there. You know, Canada.
Charles Radke got his fucking head bounced off the canvas.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah, actually no, I wouldn't even want to see the rematch. Just move him up, you know.
Nah, that's it. What
Yeah,
about
that's
freaking
done.
Staff Boy? Benoit
Staff
Staff
King.
best Benoit Staff Denise.
Yeah, hey man, he looked like he like he looked before, you know, before he was on a losing streak, I guess.
He
But
called out Gamrot. That'd be a pretty good one.
that'd be a cool one. Yeah, yeah, have the staff in full effect.
Yeah.
Let's do it, you know.
Who do you think wins that one? BSD or Gamrot?
Ooh, I'm going Gamrot on that one.
Yeah.
Gamrot's dangerous, dude.
Yeah, especially after his last one with who was it? Dan Hooker.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty. They were scrapping on that one. He held his own.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know what it is about Gamrot. Like people don't resonate with him. I don't really hear too much hype about him, you know?
nah. Well, I think one he's been out for a
Mm.
while. I think he got who beat him? I think it was Charles Oliveira. I think Charles
Okay.
Oliveira beat him.
He's fighting soon though, no?
Yeah, he's fighting.
Gamrot?
I think he's fighting this weekend.
Nah.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Fight night. Okay, not this weekend.
No,
Next
next
weekend.
weekend.
Next weekend on
Yeah.
the Blanchard one. He's
All
fighting
right.
Ludovic Klein. Do you know anything about this dude? Because I don't.
No.
We'll do some research later on.
Yeah.
All right, man. Heartbreak of the night. Alexa Grasso got outboxed,
Yeah.
outkicked.
Outbox bad. But she wasn't throwing anything, man.
Nah, she
She
was on
was
that
just
Devin Haney
running
shit.
in a straight line towards this girl, just getting pieced up. It was like, oh, I'm gonna block these with my head. That was insane. Like, I don't know if maybe she was too fast for her or what, but it's I hate to say, like it just looked like she couldn't figure out anything. Like throw something, you know, cut her off. She's going to the side, back and forth. Throw something to cut her off at least, you know, make her think. This is MMA, you know. I know she's probably better in the ground than Alexa Grasso possibly, but still, you know, make her think. You can make her think that you're gonna go for something, and try to throw something else. But yeah, Alexa Grasso looked bad.
What do we think? Does she ever make it back to the title?
Not anymore. Not after seeing Mignon. She'll piece her up too, bro.
Yeah.
She'll piece her up bad.
She's gonna have to get on that
But
freaking diet, go back down to straw weight. I
nah,
think
you want her to kill herself or something, man? Like,
that's true. I mean, she used to be a straw weight, but I think she was missing way too much, no?
yeah, it's too
She was
much.
struggling.
It's too much of a weight cut, man.
All right, what are we thinking here? Aldo got robbed?
100%. Aldo got robbed. I don't know how a head kick to the face, knockdown doesn't count, and then a second knockdown right after that. I
Probably
don't know how
because
they then
he gassed at the last through 3 minutes left. You seen
3 minutes,
picture
yeah.
when he looked up at the clock?
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, but still, I mean, that should count for something. It should have at least been a draw.
Think so?
At least that. At least a draw.
What about for Ayman Sahabi? Is he legit contender yet or not?
Nah. I don't see it. I
I
don't
think
see
so.
it. If Jose Aldo and about to retire Jose Aldo almost pieced you up just because he got gassed is the only reason you survived. How are you gonna do with the top 5 in the division?
I mean, he outstruck him by what? 48 strikes. That's pretty impressive.
But bro, they were still going at it, and you got knocked down twice.
You think they should have got fight of the night?
Yeah, that too. That should have gotten fight of the night, but no, actually, no. The
Main
Belal
event?
fight was
The main
was
event?
fight. Yeah, the main event was actually fight of the night. My bad. No. But this one was a good fight too.
What do you think with Aldo? You think his boxing looked pretty crisp. You think he just transitions over to boxing full time?
Nah,
Just retire completely?
just completely, man. Just live the legend status, you know. He already did everything he has to do, man. He already went into boxing for a little while, and then he came back to the UFC. I mean, what more you want to do? You know, now he's a Hall of Famer, dude. He's done it almost all. Pretty much everything you would want in a UFC career. Just go and live a good life now. Relax.
I don't know, man. I think we're gonna see him in TKO boxing.
TKO boxing?
Just a hunch.
Oh wow.
Would you be mad at that?
I thought that's like specifically for boxers, you know, not
Well, that's what I'm saying. Though, but
retired MMA fighters going into
still-
boxing.
if he's still under contract, and he wants to box,
So what? They're just gonna throw him in there with a up and comer,
yeah, probably if he wants
with
to.
a youngin,
If he wants to be
and
legit,
then you want to see it. Then you want to see him get pieced up by a youngin, hungry youngin,
I
and
Yeah,
just get.
you never know.
You
Manny
never
Pacquiao's
know,
coming
but-
back. Come on.
Yeah, but Manny Pacquiao's been boxing for a minute. Jose Aldo has been in MMA.
Hey, bro,
It's different,
put some
and we've
res-
seen that example already.
put some respect. Hey, but on the good note, it was nice to see him kick, huh?
Yeah, that was
7 leg
great.
kicks. That was chill.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one? Apparently, they didn't have
Yes,
the whole
sir.
division doesn't have Valentina figured out.
Yeah, I guess the whole division had her figured out that she's still champion. She must have figured herself out. So then she was able to adjust from there, you know.
And the girl-
But yeah, no, this one was a good fight too. Definitely did not see it. Mignon, I don't know what people were tweeting in the fight that they were having it for Mignon. People were tripping.
yeah, it was pretty close, but that's crazy, dude. She landed 1 of 12 takedowns. What do you think's next? What do you think's next for Valentina? Natalia Silva or the Wei Li fight?
Oh,
I'd rather see the Wei Li fight, honestly.
I'd rather see the Wei Li fight, but I can see how Natalia could be next. But that one just depends, I guess, on Wei Li. Did she say she wants it or what?
Yeah, she posted right after the fight. She posted like a video of her watching the results, and then she basically
Okay.
says she was next. So I wouldn't
All
mind seeing
right.
that one.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a blockbuster fight right there for women's division.
All right. Before we move on, do you think where do you rank her as the women's GOAT? She beat Amanda Nunes or not? Even though Nunes beat her twice.
Ooh. Nah, Nunez is still up there. She'd be second.
right.
Second.
That's not bad. All right, man. And then the fight of the night. Hey, fight of the year contender or not?
Possibly, dude. I don't know, dude. Like Belal really put it out there. Robbery, but Belal really put it out there, you know? He showed those Canelo hands because he had JDM fucking breathing hard, man. And he pieced them up. Well, they both pieced each other up. You saw the end results for both of them. Obviously, Belal got his lip torn to the maximum. But JDM had a freaking had a fucked up face too.
So what do you think? All right,
He should have
guess.
wrestled.
You think so?
He should have wrestled.
Yeah, I mean, he tried, dude. He was trying to take him down. We saw that.
Yeah, no.
That
but
Craig
he should've
Jones. That Craig Jones counter wrestling, baby.
just stand up. Yeah,
Just stand up, dude. He got to.
he did just stand up a bunch of times. we kept saying it too on the companion. We were like, "Oh, just stand up." He'd be right.
So
But
after
yeah,
seeing
no,
that, though, how do you think JDM fares against Islam?
Islam's a different beast, man.
You think so?
Yeah, Islam's just different. If he's pretty much the like Khabib, you know, and supposedly he's got better striking than Khabib, it's just different. That people just say that this dude can just hold you down, bad. Like people don't know what to do. You've seen all the greats go down by him, and they don't know what to do. They 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 just sit there and just take it.
I know, man. In the words of the great UFC legend and MMA analyst Brendan Schaub, I think you'd be surprised, man. I think you'd be
Oh,
surprised.
you think we'd be
I don't know,
surprised?
dude. I think
Dang.
I've seen enough, bro. JDM might be able
Yeah,
to
you've
hold it
seen
down.
enough.
JDM's gonna hold
Yeah.
it down.
So you don't think if maybe Belal went with the same game plan as before and just started spamming takedowns and tired him out and then eventually just fucking held him down? You don't think it would have gone any different?
I mean, it's kind of hard to pull that off when you're getting fucking knee to the face, uppercut to the
Yeah,
body.
but that's because he was trying to box out there with him.
Nah, I mean, he
But
tried to show.
what if he was just trying to go for takedowns and he was just okay, 1-2 over here, uppercut, and then boom, takedown, and just starts fainting and then takedown and it just tires you out. What if you tried the same game plan as before, which we all would have gotten bored, of course, but it would have been different.
All right, hot take here. You think the UFC told Belal to keep it standing?
No,
You don't think
no,
so?
I think Belal definitely had a chip on his shoulder, and he wanted to prove if he took out JDM standing up, everybody would have shut their mouth, for sure. Obviously, it would have been still fun for jokes, but the respect would have been there for sure for Belal.
All right, well, he came in here talking all this talk, talking about Kamaru Usman ain't shit. I got hands like Canelo. I'm gonna just say this about Belal Muhammad, bro. He surprised me. He earned my respect after that one, dude.
Yes.
I'll give him that. I'll give him his
Yes.
credit. What credit is due.
Yes.
Not gonna shit on him.
Exactly.
Because one,
Yeah.
it sucks to lose a fight and obviously losing a
Oh, yeah.
belt.
Oh yeah.
And I just shit on him, just for the jokes of it. But after seeing this fight, dude, nobody expected him to deliver one of the best
Nope.
welterweight title fights that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he looked crisp, dude. I mean, the first couple rounds, he was holding his own against him.
Yeah,
Then
man.
somewhere along the line, I don't know if he got popped, but he started fading. He started fading on the
You
on the
saw
feet.
them. They were popping each other
Yeah.
bad. Like they were going at it. What do you mean? Of course they're both gonna get tired. And then we'll just, JDM, that's his game, and Belal fell right into it, and trying to earn the respect. But if he would possibly get a rematch, I think he tries to play it different.
Nah, he ain't getting that rematch, bro. The UFC was
The
chomping,
UFC's not gonna let him. Yeah.
at the lips to let this fool lose his title.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think Belal Muhammad should fight next?
I think the Kamaru Usman fight's still there.
All right,
They created beef. Just how like the Yair Rodriguez Diego Lopez fight, still there.
okay.
I still want to watch that. I would still want to watch this one, just so we can figure out what the hell was said in that pod. Because they're gonna talk smack about it. Kamaru Usman ain't gonna let himself go. Like he ain't gonna let it up. He's gonna start talking shit on Belal, and then Belal's gonna dish it right back. And I would want to see that bad blood. Get finished right there.
All right, so his YouTube channel, what I think it's Ronin MMA, put out a video
Oh,
saying how
I've
basically,
heard.
basically that the Belal and Kamaru Usman beef is fake because
Okay.
they're both managed by Ali, and that's why they're basically doing this like to build up hype,
Yeah,
Because
hey,
if
well,
they fight,
I bit right into it. I got the fish hook.
because
I'm done.
if they basically, I mean, if one of them was a champion and they
Yeah.
fought each other, think about the
Money.
Ali splits the bag
Money.
either way, it gets double the
Money.
pay.
The money that little rat.
That rat bastard.
That rat bastard. Yeah, no, I still want to see it though.
You little weasel!
See it
Look
just
at you,
because-
you little fucking weasel! I can see it in your eyes! You're a fucking bitch!
just because I would want to see them release the pod. And
Yeah.
just to see what happened and if you really did cry.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I can see why they didn't though, but it ain't a good look if he actually did. But for
Yeah.
Belal, bro, I say give him the Leon rematch. They're both coming off a loss. They're not gonna be fighting at fucking 7 a.m.
Okay.
And then JDM obviously looks like they're gonna give him Islam. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
that. But
But hey, man, now we get a Charles Oliveira possibly against either Taporia, and then we get a JDM versus Islam, and maybe I'm telling you, it feels like Ilya Taporia could be that guy, and he'll go up too, just to chase that dragon.
Let's see. All right, hold on. Let's move on to some Instagram posts.
All right.
All right, starting off. Well, I guess we'll start off if y'all haven't seen it, dude. Belal Muhammed, jacked up.
Yeah.
How long do you think he'll be out for? Because you don't come back from that for a while.
Yeah, that's a good 6 months, maybe a year.
Till the end of the year.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, cause what's her name? Eileen, Arlene.
Irene.
Irene. Have you
Irene
seen
Aldana?
her? She looks great now. Yeah,
dude.
and she had a bad cut, dude. So I don't know how long it's been for her, but it doesn't feel too long. Oh, it was UFC Noche, right?
Was it? Nah, it was way before.
No?
Oh, I think it was. I think
Way
you might have been right. But there you go.
But like around that time. Around
yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
So,
I think it was UFC
been-
Noche.
It's almost a year. So about that long, I would say.
All right, let me get your take on this. So after the fight, or actually, this isn't the one. We'll put this one first. But after the fight, Islam posted, "It's my time to win that double belt." Some shit like that. It's my time to win the double belt. You know,
Yeah.
inshallah. If you're
Inshallah.
if you're friends with well, I guess with anybody, right? And you lose a fight, and somebody basically, in a way, celebrates it, like now it's my time to shine. You take that
Yeah.
as a sign of disrespect, or how do you respond to that?
I mean, it is disrespectful for sure. It's like, dang, you were preying on my downfall pretty
Yeah,
much.
like-
But to them, I think it means like, since like, they're all here, this is God's plan, So this was his plan the whole time for Islam to take that belt. And
Yeah.
then after that, maybe he moves on and Belal gets that belt back,
Yeah, but if I see you get fucked up and I'm like, hell yeah, baby, my time, let's fucking go. You're not like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course. But I don't know. Maybe they've spoken privately, and then he's like, "Yeah, no, it's cool, man. Like, I get it, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show out." And unfortunately, he lost.
All right, let's talk about the marketing genius of Hunter Campbell. So a couple of days, this is 4 days from the fight. I don't know if you can see. You see all those blue spots?
Yeah.
That's how it was basically like 50% sold out, right?
Okay.
So that's 4 days before, right? Coincidentally,
Yes.
I think it was like 2 or 3 fights before, 2 or 3 days before. Islam Makhachev posts this. This Saturday's main event will define what's my next move.
Okay.
But regardless of the outcome, I'm not going to vacate my title. We might get the real contender here. All right. So
All
that
right.
creates obviously intrigue for the main event for 315.
And
right?
this doesn't sound like Islam. I'm just gonna let you know.
Nah,
This does not sound like Islam at all, dude.
it's the fucking Ali. Hold on.
Dude, this sounds like such a PR post.
It sounded. You know who this sounds like?
You little weasel. Look at you, you little fucking weasel. I can see it in your eyes. You're a fucking bitch.
Freaking rat.
All right. So then I came across this post.
Okay.
All right. Hunter Campbell's a mastermind here. He leaks the
Let's
Ilya
see.
Taporia 317 fight. To start building the hype.
Uh-huh.
We won't know his opponent until we find out who won this weekend's main event.
Yeah.
So if JDM wins, obviously it's going to be Ilya against Charles. If
Okay.
Belal wins, it would have been Islam against Ilya.
Yeah.
So then this creates intrigue for, like it says right there, UFC 315 becomes an absolute spectacle.
Which it did.
Yep. So do we think that he basically used all this to market 315 since it wasn't selling for shit?
Oof. I mean, yeah, but it sounds like it sounds pretty good. It sounds like a pretty good strategy, but you really think he was that much like of a mastermind that he had this planned all along, or it just so happens that 315 and he had to think about it on the spot, or what?
No.
Or are people giving him too much credit?
I mean,
Like,
maybe, but this is
come on, like,
this is what I think though. Like, I mean, sure, he went the extra mile to go to Dagestan, right, and post up with
yeah.
Islam. But if you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, though, obviously has his private jet, right? I can't imagine it
Yeah.
costs him a whole lot of money out of pocket to go over there, right? So you go over
Okay.
there, you really sell it, you really like, all right, this basically we got moving, things are moving here, right? So as soon as
Yeah.
we know the main event of 315, we're gonna know what happens, right? So
Yeah.
think about it, it's like a low cost marketing strategy. He does all this shit. If you really think about it, the main event, that's what everybody was talking about, right? Like, oh, who's gonna win? That we're gonna know the results of 317, who's gonna fight who, you
Yeah.
know? So I think he pretty much committed to it. Did it
Yeah.
to hype up the main event because this show wasn't selling
Yeah.
out. And then
Because then, I guess technically now he is Dana White now. You know, like how much we seeing about Dana White nowadays? You know,
nothing.
slowly, I'm not caring about Dana White anymore too. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, look, it's Dana. But now I'm more like intrigued of like what's Hunter Campbell doing? What is he doing right now? And then we could be saying this right now, and then next thing we know, there's a Roku episode that comes out, and he's out there making mastermind moves. I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
I just think we're giving him too much credit.
You think
That's
so?
just me.
I don't
That's
know,
just
bro.
me.
I
That's
think-
just me.
I think this motherfucker's
Like,
good, dude. He's got
For
the
him to think
TKO.
about that like that,
He's got the TKO umbrella over him. Working with WWE, bro. They're writing some fucking scripts, dude. This is about to be scripted.
I
soon.
just think it just happened to have worked out like this, and these were the the only options that you really have. Like, how is that? You know, how's that mastermind? Because these are really only your only two options. But yeah, to build hype, I guess, yeah, for 315.
Because I looked it up, dude. The day of the fight in the morning, the
Uh-huh.
UFC tickets were basically half priced. The nosebleeds were around $400, and then the
Uh-huh.
morning of they were like $250.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound mastermind. That sounds desperation to me.
Yeah, you might
They were
be
just
right.
trying to sell the tickets as quick as they could.
You might be right, but I got my eyes on this.
And you
sleazy-
know,
sleazy
and
fuck.
now look at that. If you see the bottom of the post, now you have a bunch of fights. Like, you know, you have two pay-per-views right there. So you get what you get. But isn't Islam still gonna have he didn't vacate the belt, did he?
Nah, because he wants that
So-
double champ status, you know.
Yeah, so then he could possibly still defend it against Ilya. It's just gonna be in a future date. Not right now when the hype is to the max.
Or why not? Like I said earlier, on the fight companion,
Uh-huh.
you still do the Islam and Ilya fight. Because I mean, think about it. Does anybody really want to see this dude move up and fight JDM? Like nobody's asking for that fight. You know?
Nobody's asking. He's
Nobody's
asking.
nobody, and he's earned it. He's got four title defenses. He ran
Yeah.
through everybody, or not really ran through everybody. He ran through all his opponents that he's finished. But dude, you got so many people at the lightweight division that I think you just got to stay put and build your legacy up. You know?
Yeah. But I'd love to see that ego trip from Ilya and just go up and chase
Yeah.
him. And just be like, dang, this guy really just wants him, dude.
Be the
that
first.
would build up one hell of a story.
Be the first
He
three
beats
champ.
Charles. He beats Charles. And then he goes, you know what? Islam's not coming down. I'm going up one more.
Yeah.
One more. You're not running away from me. Because after I beat you, I'm one of the greats.
I want
Pound
it
for
all.
pound. Pound for pound, the best.
All right, let's see what else we got. All right, RDR versus
All
Robert
right.
Whitaker,
All right.
Abu
like
Dhabi
this.
fight night. Who do you think takes this one?
Yeah.
Just early predictions, though.
I'm just a Bobby Knuckles fan for life. I'm going Bobby Knuckles. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
All right, what else? What else? Oh, we talked about this. So apparently, Ankalaev or Alex Pereira declined a rematch against Ankalaev at International Fight Week. So people
Wow.
are speculating that that's what his his tweet was about, where he was hacked. So I think they were basically offering him, "Hey, we need you to fight here," and he's like, "Nah, I'm not down." So they're like, "We're gonna move on," and that's probably why. That's probably why he got all offended, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
now
wait, no, you're saying Pereira
declined the fight.
declined the fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's what I'm saying. So I think he declined the fight. UFC was probably like, all right, then we're gonna move on
this is
to
your only
somebody else.
shot.
Yeah. And he's probably like, oh, I've done so much for you guys, like, fuck off.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
did a bunch of last minutes,
Yep.
broken toe.
Mm-hmm.
McGregor didn't go in there with a broken toe.
Nope. And then he doubled down, sent that tweet out, and UFC was like, all right, chill.
Yeah,
Chill.
yeah. No, I can see that. That connects a lot
See?
for sure.
That's starting to make
Yeah.
sense.
It's all starting to make sense.
All right, and then the last one here. I think Shavkat
Oh,
posted a photo of him
no. And the doctor.
yeah, I don't think it's on
Yeah, I
here, though.
saw it. I saw it. I saw which picture
Yeah.
you're talking about, though.
But he's basically going to be out for a while.
Dude,
So that kind of takes him out of the equation for a while.
that yeah. So Ian Gary, man.
All right, so now, okay, so let's move on here. Hold on.
All right.
Let's talk about it. All right. So let's build out the welterweight division.
Ooh.
All right, we got obviously
Okay.
Islam,
Yeah.
and JDM, right?
Okay.
We already got Buckley and
Yep.
Usman. That's already
Yes,
scheduled.
sir. That one's
All
already
right.
scheduled.
So this is what I'm thinking. Just tell me if you're with me or not. Number
Okay.
one contenders fight right here.
Oh,
Sean Brady.
No, it worked out. You
Yep.
got it. You got it. You got
Sean
it.
Brady. Because if we look at the, let's see, hold on, let me pull up. If we look at the rankings, right? So we got Belal Muhammed,
Uh-huh.
Sean Brady,
Yep.
Shavkat's out,
Shavkat's out.
Leon
He's gonna be
Edwards.
out for like a year.
Yep, Leon Edwards,
sure.
Kamaru Usman, JDM, Ian Gary, and Joaquin Buckley, right? So this shit
Yeah.
kind of works out in everybody's favor. If you
Dude.
think about it.
Hey, and if Gilbert Burns wins his next fight,
Nah. Just leave Gilbert out of it. All right, so this is what I'm thinking here. So we do this, right? So here,
Okay.
these two win, right? In all reality, I hope JDM wins just because it'll make the welterweight division, clean it up.
Sweat.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it'll just clean it up.
Sweet.
So then
Nope.
you got Ian Gary,
He's gonna get swept.
Sean Brady. They got the same manager, but they're talking shit to each other, so that'd be a pretty good fight. Sean Brady on the Ariel Helwani show today said he's down to fight Ian Gary, and it makes sense for him, which is pretty dope to have a number one
Dude.
contender say like, I don't give a shit about
Finally,
waiting.
bro. Finally, people like these two, both
These
Ian
young-
Gary and Sean Brady, bro.
Or not even that, dude. Ian Gary always down to scrap. Sean Brady
Yeah.
down to scrap. Joaquin
Yeah.
Buckley calling out everybody.
Yup.
We're in the fucking golden age of fucking welterweights, baby.
We're about to
JDM's
be.
JDM says he wants to come back in like 8 weeks.
That's
He
crazy.
fucking made it, dude.
That's crazy. Imagine.
We're in the golden era of MMA right now. All right, so who do we
What do you
think?
know?
Who
But
do we
all
thi-
right.
Who do we think? Islam or JDM? Who wins?
I'm still going Islam, man. I'm telling you, people always say they want him to lose, and then he's out there, got your legs right in between his thighs, and you can't get out for some reason, and he's just ground and pounding you.
I'm gonna give you the benefit on this one, but I think JDM takes it.
All right,
All right, what about Sean Brady, Ian Machado Gary?
Ian Gary, man, he's too good.
Damn, dude,
Sean Brady's good, but Ian Gary's just on a different level, man.
We're-
I think he pieces them up,
we're opposite
especially
on
because
this one.
he'll just outwork him.
We're opposite on this one, brother. I think hold on.
You think Sean Brady takes it?
Hold on. Let me.
So he got pieced up by Belal.
All right, I'm gonna do yours. We're gonna do yours here.
All right.
All right, and then you think Ian takes it. All right.
Yeah,
What about on the
Ian
right
takes
side? Kamaru or Joaquin Buckley?
I'm going Kamaru, man. I'm just this isn't logic. I just
Just
I
your
want to
heart?
see Kamaru back up there, man. Get back up there.
All right, in the
Do
rematch.
it one time for the old timers,
Belal or Leon in
it's
the
crazy.
rematch?
It's crazy to think we're calling Kamaru an old timer now.
I mean, he's like 38 years old.
Dude,
He's got no knees.
I
bro.
know, but still, like it's crazy to think that.
All right, what about Belal
But
Leon?
anyway, Leon, I think Belal still beats him, dude. If he sticks to the same game plan he did last time, doesn't try to freaking Canelo hand, I think Belal gets it still.
All right, Dagestan against Ireland again. Who takes it?
Dude, this would be a match, man. This would be a fun one. Damn. Yeah, I'm going Islam still. But this would be a really fun one, dude. Like the hype for it, especially since it would be Ireland versus Dagestan again.
All right, the pod fight. Who takes it?
The pod fight right here. Oof. Ooh, I'm going Canelo hands, man.
Damn, dude. Now imagine this
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Imagine the hype.
Yeah. Brothers.
You was praying on my
Brothers.
downfall.
Brothers turned enemies.
All right, who do you got?
Islam, dude. Come on.
Damn. So you just think
Come
Islam
on,
just
bro.
the goat?
He's his pup, bro.
So
What
just
do you
think
mean?
Islam's the
He
goat?
tosses
Huh?
him around in the gym all the time, dog.
So that's your goat. All right,
Bro, he's pound for pound number one right now. What are we saying?
That's because he ain't fought nobody yet. No, I'm kidding. I'm going JDM.
Crazy. All right.
I'm going Sean Brady.
Uh-huh.
Even though I like Ian Gary,
Uh-huh.
I'm going Joaquin Buckley, dude. He's probably gonna just
All
run
right.
through him.
Yeah. Well,
And then
okay.
here, I'll give Canelo hands.
Run through him?
Run through him.
Run through him. Wow.
All right, JDM,
Okay.
Sean Brady. I'm
Uh-huh.
a recency bias. I'm going JDM on this one.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going Buckley too, dude.
So, all
And
right.
I'm going JDM, dude. I don't see JDM losing.
Dang.
This is mine right here.
Dang. You really hyped up on the JDM train right now, huh?
So I'm all in, dude.
Because he won right now.
Recency bias. I'm all in.
Wow.
Now let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT here.
All right. You saw that shiny new car.
An 8-man UFC welterweight.
And then he's a contender from the Contender series, no?
JDM?
Yeah.
I think so. Let's see.
Yeah, and we've all seen what happens to all the contenders, right?
All right.
We've seen what happens when they get the belt too quick. Just saying. There's already been 2 down already. Sean O'Malley, Jamal Hill. We've seen them. The fans know. The fans know.
Cock versus Buck, dude. Joaquin Buckley and Ian Gary. Edwards versus Belal. Muhammed. All right. Let's see what ChatGPT says.
All right.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Makhachev
Yes,
via
sir.
decision.
Yeah, brother.
All right.
Come on, brother.
All right. This one we got Sean Brady.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
Submission.
All right. Makhachev versus
Yes,
Brady.
sir.
We got Makhachev via
Yeah.
decision. All right.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Damn. Kamaru via TKO. That's
I'm
not
telling
happening.
you, man. He's got that jab, bro.
Damn. And Leon Edwards gets his get back.
I don't think so.
Let's
ChatGPT
see.
might be wrong on this one.
Damn.
ChatGPT been wrong already, so
Then Leon Edwards beats Kamaru Usman for a third time.
wow.
All right, let's see.
Wow.
Makhachev via decision against Leon.
Come
Edwards.
on, bro.
Ah, it's too easy, bro.
That's too easy.
Leon has no
That's a
business
easy
out there.
win.
Leon has no
Dude,
business
he'd
out there.
get whooped. You see that the infamous face again, man.
Fuck. All right,
You
well,
see it for sure.
we got that. All right, man, let's close the shit out, dude. So, gonna be flying out to San Diego this week. We're gonna have our first in-person pod.
Hey,
Probably stream that shit either Friday or release it Friday. So stay
All
tuned
right.
for that. Give our picks for Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales also.
yes, sir.
Before I close out, do you got anything?
No, just tune in. Hope to see you guys next week.
Hell yeah, brothers. See you guys later this week. Peace.
See ya.